Greetings from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to another episode of the GSL Code S. Tastosis here. How you doing, Artosis?
I'm doing fantastically, Tasteless, because today I get to see something that I normally don't get to see, and that's a Terran.
A rare Terran has appeared. Yep, we are
Better
already...
use your Master Ball, man, because this guy's going to get away.
If you haven't been watching us here at the GSL this season, it's been very short on Terrans. Terrans are almost extinct at this point in time.
There's 2 Terrans
Only
left?
2 Terrans left. One of them is going to be playing today. We started out with 3, but one of our Terrans already had to go.
Yeah, that's right. Supernova is already out. Byung plays today. I think he has an okay chance at actually making out of this group. I think he's actually one of the best players in the group. And then I believe Maru plays on Friday, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're correct on that one.
Yeah.
I think Maru probably the Terran that's got the highest chance of getting out. Byung's very good. We'll see, though, what's going to happen today. We do have some very good players, like Parting, for instance. And by the way, along with the interesting fact that this has had almost no Terrans, this GSL, we've had, which is very unusual historically here at GOM, we've had a lot of Protosses. And there's a chance we might have more than half Protosses here in the round of 16.
Probably have more
we might
than
have
half Protosses.
75% Protosses even.
Yes, for sure.
Which is, I'm not going to say it's what I've always wanted, but look, a lot of people might not be that happy about it, but this does happen sometimes in RTS games. Right now,
We've
the
had
Protosses
Terrans before.
We've had a lot of seasons with a lot of Terrans, but right now the Protosses are doing very good. We got a lot of great Protosses, and the race is looking really strong.
Indeed it is. I think right now we can have maximum 14 Protosses in the round of 16, right? Maximum 14, so that's pretty
Wouldn't
wild.
it be great if we got that many?
I think it actually would be. I think that would actually be very interesting.
In a way, it might make the story so much more interesting if a non-Protoss can win then from there.
He just tears through a ton of Protosses. It would be pretty cool. And I think just for the comedic value of it, it would be really neat, too, just to say it happened, you know?
Revenge of the Protosses. Legacy of the Void is coming. It's interesting to see how all the races have kind of shifted as far as power goes in StarCraft II. You know, Protoss was a race all the way back into StarCraft I that had to go through the most makeovers, I guess you could say, as far as build orders went. In some matchups more so than others, but it's definitely the race. I think because it's a race that allows for a lot more trickery.
Yeah.
It's one of these races that actually does, because of that, allow for more development in the builds. But Protoss is, again, just like in StarCraft 1, it's gone through the most changes in how we understand it and how we play it. And I think we're at that point in time right now where either those changes that the Protoss players have made are just too damn good, or we're at a phase where the Terrans and the Zergs haven't figured out how to adapt to that.
Yeah, I totally see what you're saying. Actually, like, I'm going to stop the storyline just for a minute, because this is actually very interesting what you just said. Because you were saying, like, the way that they've gone through the changes and have all these different build orders and because of trickery and whatnot. But actually, I just thought of something, and tell me what you think. I feel like all 3 Protoss tech trees, like, the thing is, the tech trees for the other races are so different from these tech trees.
That's true.
And are we actually going to be doing the interview?
I don't believe we're doing. Okay, we are going to do the interview.
Okay, I'll talk about this after. This is actually really interesting, though.
또 원희석 선수 만나보겠습니다. 자, 어서 오세요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네. 오늘 경기 전부터 제가 굉장히 뵙고 싶었거든요. 어딜 가나 화제를 뿌리고 다니신다고 들었습니다. 오늘 오랜만에 오셨으니까 소감 한번 들어볼게요.
오랜만에 고향에 온 느낌이고요.
How do you feel to come back here from after such a long time?
GSL로 데뷔를 했는데
I feel like I came back home.
근데 이번 시즌에
I debuted through GSL, but I never managed to win.
자부심이 좀 엄청나거든요. 그래서 아마 이번 시즌에 사고 치지 않을까 생각해요.
네. 스스로 자부심이 넘친다 말씀을 하셨는데 그래서 그런지
I've got a lot of pride in my skill, and I think I may be able to make a breakthrough here this season.
오늘은 뭐 세레머니 할 생각은 없고요. 만약에 경기 안에서 만약에 저한테 뭐 지게 로봇 썰린다거나 뭐 세레머니를 하면은 그때 응징해 드려야죠.
네, 응징하겠다.
I don't think I'm going to be doing any ceremonies this time around.
평소에 워낙 이렇게 말씀 잘 하시다 보니까 저는 한마디가 어록이 되긴 하는데요. 오늘도 경기전 하고 싶은 말씀을 다 해보시죠.
이렇게 오랜만에 GSL에서
Any last comments?
너무너무 기대되고 팬분들도 항상 응원해 주셔서 감사합니다.
It's been a long time since I played the GSL. I'm really looking forward to this.
보시고 프로토스란 이런 거다라는 걸 한번 느끼게 해드리겠습니다.
네, 오늘 기대해보겠습니다.
Please enjoy my match in my game today.
네, 원희삭 선수를 만나봤는데요.
And I'll show you what true Protoss is like. Damn, true Protoss.
Yeah.
We're even what basic Protoss is like in the GSL, and that's half of our bracket.
유망주 선수인데요. KT 로스터의.
So what were you saying, Artosis? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We're not done with
I'll do it
the
after the interviews. I'll
네.
talk about it.
원희삭 선수의 상대가 됐습니다. 조금은 긴장이 될 것 같은데 어떠세요?
뭐 긴장은 따로 안 되고
Your opponent's partying. Are you nervous?
그냥 더 열심히 준비한 사람이 이길 거기 때문에 최선을 다하려고 그 생각만 하고 있어요.
네.
I'm not nervous
사실 데뷔한 지 얼마 안
because I know that the better player will win.
하셨거든요.
I just have to do my best.
자신만의 비결이 있을까요?
그냥 뭐 코드 A 처음 올라왔는데 코드 S까지 온 거는 이번에 방식도 좀 올라오기 좋게 바뀌었고
You managed to make it Dakotas on your first try. What's the
평소에 잘
secret?
준비하고 있는 사람들은 그 기회만 기다리고 있으면 되는데 그 기회를 잘 잡은 것 같아요. 제가.
네. 기회를 잘 잡았다.
I don't think there's any particular secret.
우승을 해서 팀 분위기도 좋을 것 같은데 이 부분 어떤가요?
지금 팀 분위기 엄청
It's all
좋고요.
based on how much you invest.
하면은 프로리그
And how much you practice.
상황까지 무난하게 잘할 수 있을 것 같아요.
네.
With
본인도
time,
유망주지만 지금
it should eventually show.
선수들 가운데 16강 진출자가 이 동료인 주성 선수밖에 없습니다. 본인의 자신 있으신가요?
네, 뭐 성욱이 형 엄청 잘하시고 제가
feel
그거를
confident?
성욱이 형 플레이를 보면서 배우는 게 많기 때문에 저도 자신 있고요. 네, 성욱이 형하고 저한테 다 기대 많이 해주셨으면 좋겠어요.
네, 알겠습니다. 오늘 김명지 선수 활약 부탁드립니다.
감사합니다.
네, 과연 주성 선수에 이어서 KT 로스터의 두 번째 16강 진출자가 유망주가
Since his
나올 수
teammates are doing really
있을지
well, so he's been learning a lot.
세 번째 선수 만나보겠습니다. 이분도 캐릭터도
Alright.
본인 스타일도 독특하신 분인데요.
Yeah, talking about zest, I would imagine.
Yeah.
방태수 선수 만나보겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
And on to our next player.
방태수 선수 사실 오늘 2조에
He's got a really nice jacket.
I really like
That's
that
a nice
jacket,
jacket.
그래서 그렇죠. 왠지
It's like
경기
in case
전에
you became a college
동료분들이 어떤
professor, you'd wear that
요청을 갖고
jacket.
I totally
왔어요.
would.
어떤 말씀 드리셨나요?
일단
There's a party in the group who all killed your
원정
team.
선수가 좀
Did your
저희
teammates make any
팀한테
requests?
올긴 했는데 좀 꼴보기가 좀 싫었어요. 솔직히.
네.
그래서 오늘 좀 열심히 준비하고 왔어요.
I really did not enjoy partying all killing my team,
많이 기대해
so I did a lot of preparation for today.
꼴보기 싫은 원희석 선수 오늘 응징을 하러 오셨습니다. 사실 코드 A 때 보여준 맹독충 회의 이걸 팬들을 위해서 준비를 했다 이렇게 말씀을 해주셨는데요. 오늘도 팬분들을 위해서 준비하신 것 혹시 있으신가요?
그때 사실 그게 그냥 제가
Your mass feelings in the previous game.
저는 그냥
You said it
이기려고
was for
한
the fans.
건데
You have anything special for us
그렇게
today?
가져서 그냥 그렇게 말한 건데
네.
오늘도 그냥 이기려고 열심히 하겠습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 코데스
Back then I didn't really do it for the fans.
치르는 경기입니다. 그런데 사실
I just said that 'cause I was asked that question.
32강에서 아쉽게 떨어졌었거든요. 이번에 좀 남다른 각오겠죠?
네, 제가 맨날 32강에서 3등으로 2번 떨어졌는데 이번만큼은 꼭 올라가도록 하겠습니다.
Previously, I dropped out of the round of 32 twice.
감사합니다.
네,
But this
이렇게
time,
해서
hopefully I'll make it through.
선수 만나봤는데요. 마지막 선수.
That's such a nice jacket.
테란 유저분들이
Yeah,
I want that jacket, man.
It's really nice.
I believe he has team patches on the sides of that jacket. Why not, right?
안녕하세요.
This is team, right?
네, 바로 나오시자마자 응원 소리가
How do you like that
들립니다. 지금
Not as good as the
유일하게
jacket, but not bad.
올라온 지금 두 명의 테란 중에 한 명이기 때문인데요. 그래서 좀 어깨가 무거울 것 같아요.
되게
You're one of 2 Terrans that made it to the round of 32.
잘하는 테란이 되게 많은데
You feel
코드에 저도 이렇게 다 떨어질 줄 몰랐거든요. 떨어지고 이제 32강 코드 S에서도 이제 김영재 선수 떨어지고 저하고 이제 조성재 선수만 남았는데 되게 저는 부담 좀 많이 가지고 있어요.
부담이 되시는군요.
I do feel a lot of burden.
오늘 이 스튜디오에
I didn't know that so many Terrans were going to drop out.
네, 좀 긴장도 풀고 연습도 좀 하기 위해서 일찍
So now it's only Maro and me.
그 모습 참 좋았거든요. 오늘 2조에 그런데 상대 전적이 있는 선수가 단 한 명도 없습니다. 이것 좀 어떻게 작용이 될까요?
저는 개인적으로 좋다고 생각하거든요. 저랑
You grouped against players you never played against before.
정보가 아예 없는 상태에서 하는 게임을 저는 되게 좋아하거든요. 그래서 되게 자신 있습니다.
I enjoy playing against opponents who I have no information about.
유리할
So I'm
것이다.
confident.
그렇다면 오늘 그 어느 때보다 막중한 경기를 치르게 될 예정입니다. 마지막으로 테란분들 보고 계시니까요. 각오 한 말씀 해주시죠.
Any final comments to your Terran fans?
분명한 최후의 전사라고 경기를 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
네, 오늘 각오 감사하고요. 오늘 경기 활약 기대하겠습니다.
감사합니다.
Only two Terrans remain. These are the last two.
4명의 선수들을 모두 만나봤습니다. 과연 16강에 진출한 선수들
Only the strongest Terrans remain now.
잠시 후 16강 첫 번째 주전
keep your expectations up.
돌아오겠습니다.
Wow.
김희진 다시 나와주세요.
Right.
We learned MyuNg's confident, and that I need to get that jacket.
Yes, indeed.
Now,
I like that dress. I need to get that dress.
You would look great in that dress.
Thanks. I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
a little bit bigger size.
If you just joined us a little bit ago, we were talking about how Protoss historically, whether it's StarCraft 1 or StarCraft 2, have gone through the most evolutions of play style. They've had to adapt.
Yeah. And here's something kind of interesting that kind of popped in my mind. I guess it's something I've talked about a little bit before in the past, but if you look at the tech routes, right, like Terran's pretty linear. You go from the barracks to the factory to Starport.
Sure.
With Zerg, like you go through the different, you go hatchery, layer, hive.
Well, there's only one way to tech Zerg,
Yeah, but you like kind of add the buildings, but everything's built out the same place. So it makes sense why they can switch
There's like
around.
a proper rhythm with Zerg.
Yeah, and with Terran it's kind of linear. With Protoss, after you build that Cybernetic core, you have 3 distinct choices, and all of them are similar in power. So
it
there's
adds
like
for a lot of flexibility, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting the way that it.
Well, it would make sense then why Protoss have the most sneaky strats, and I say a lot of times they have to use some of those sneaky strats.
Oh, sure, you can't
Otherwise,
you can't play completely straight up. Rain doesn't win everything, you know.
Certainly, yeah. But it looks like we're now at that point in time here where the Protosses are doing really well. Will they continue to dominate, or who knows, man? What if Maru does win this whole thing?
I think that'd be hilarious.
That would be. That would
great.
make everybody who whines about Protoss being too strong, that would make them shut up.
Well, no, it wouldn't.
That's true. Wouldn't make them stop. Would be a pretty good case against them.
They'd probably find a reason why that makes it even more so.
They'd find somebody else in a Twitch chat to win a fight with.
Well, it was hilarious.
For sure.
Polt almost just won last weekend, so I don't know. I think it's so funny when Terrans still do well. It's like, ha. I don't know. I hope that MyuNg actually makes it through today. I think he's probably the second best player in this group. Like I think Parting's for sure the best, and I love MyuNgSiK.
I expect Parting to get through no matter what. Now remember, because there's almost no Terrans in the GSL, you got to imagine most of these guys haven't practiced that much against Terrans.
That's
Obviously, the few guys in our group here have, but still, only one Terran here. It's going to be interesting. It'll be really interesting if we actually had a TVT.
I don't think we're going to see a TVT this season.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
Would
it be interesting if we had a TVT finals or toasts?
Well, it would fit.
That would be.
It would fit with GOM and what we've done so far.
How many TVT finals have we had here now?
I don't know.
We've had a lot, man.
Like 75% or something. I don't even know. It's something big. Probably not 75%, but like a lot more than it should be, considering that's one of 9 matchups.
Actually, when I think about it, we've had a lot more mirror matchups than we have non-mirror matchups. Correct?
I would say no.
No, I think I might be right. I think it might have
We've had one PvP, right?
We had one PvP that was C for MC.
Yeah, we had one ZVZ.
No, we had 2 ZVZs.
We had Luciran.
We had the final one for Wings of Liberty, and then we had the one where we were in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's 3 ZVZ
That's
finals
3 ZVZs, yeah. And then we've had a good amount of TVTs, right?
We had a good amount of TVTs.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone do the stats and let us know.
Someone let us know on Twitter. You can call me Tasteless, he's Artosis.
It's like Parting's kind of laughing right now. He always jokes in chat before games.
He's a lot of fun.
He's a really cool guy.
Got a great personality.
And a great immortal push.
Yeah.
Well, he's just great at everything. He's a fantastic player indeed. And I would say he is the favorite for this group, but MyuNgSiK is a player that I have just been in love with for a bit now. He's really... He brings like kind of a fresh outlook a lot of the time to how to play, and especially in PvZ. I would love to watch some of his PvZ. It's
interesting to hear his philosophies going into the match.
Yeah. Well, it seems like he's very confident in himself.
I've just practiced. This guy doesn't strike me as somebody who has to deal with nerve issues.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's already taken out some Titans and some other qualifiers and whatnot. A very strong player. And I think he could take out Parting, but generally speaking, Parting has like really intelligent builds for PvP, and you can't really beat his Stalker micro. So those two things, if Parting doesn't get out today, then I think it must be a really off day for him or something. Like,
well, Parting's somebody who consistently, whenever he's in any group, I just always assume he's going to move on. Parting is total finals material.
Yeah.
As I'm sure many of you guys remember, he was the world champion not long ago. Yeah.
It's a very good year.
Definitely would be a feather in his cap if MyuNgSiK won here today.
Certainly. So, Frost is going to be our first map, 4-player map. The scouting, like how quickly people scout and find each other, definitely going to matter.
One of our larger
fast
maps
expands extremely good here. Oracle builds can be quite nice as well. Other builds, it gets a little bit harder because it is just so far away.
Yeah, PvP of one of the shorter matchups here in StarCraft II, but if they do stabilize in the mid-game, it tends to be a pretty long, drawn-out, dramatic game. And looks like it's time now to start our match. Game number 1 here in our group here today. We're going to start off with a PvP here with Parting against MyuNgSiK. I'm Tasteless Zertosis, and this is another day here at the GSL Code S.
Parting versus MyuNgSiK.
Okay, so they're both sharing the left side of the map here.
Indeed they are. Now, who will they scout up and down? Or will someone scout to the side and the other players scout up and down? Thing is, on this map, a lot of times you just skip scouting for a long time just because it is so far away. But very interested to see these openers. I really, Parting is like a player that I steal more PvP openers from than most.
I love his PvT openers as well.
Yeah, and
PvZ that
PvZ ones
push,
are pretty good
so
too.
Sick. That's so good.
He's just a fantastic Protoss.
Watching him get interviewed, he's like, yeah, you can't stop that.
For like just about 2 years, he's been considered like top 3 Protoss in the world or so. Maybe a little bit less than that, but like he's
top
just
5-ish.
He's just been an awesome player nonstop. So I'm just happy to be able to see him play today, Tasteless.
Yeah, we got our first scout now coming up here from MyuNgSiK.
And
it looks like he's going to go north. Okay.
Right. That's really great for him.
Yeah, that's definitely a good draw here. Considering, you know, if let's say he went to the bottom right, it would be a long time before he ever got close to Parting.
Yeah, that's like he gets up there and there's an expansion up.
제국의 부활 3월 6일 대개봉.
These are all shots of me on the ladder. There's a highlight reel right there. What it looks like.
Isn't that like 302 coming out?
600.
Well, no, I mean 302 would probably be, or 301.
300 was made. It's from a comic book, right? 300
yeah,
was a comic book first.
So yeah, but it's like a true story too, especially the part with like the giant ogres. But no, I mean it's pretty cool. I like that movie.
There was another movie that was made from the 300 people, right? Or,
yeah.
Not that it's all one team.
It was.
Like, it was like I never saw it. I mean, it's basically action porn, but I'm all down for action porn.
Yeah, action porn's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I thought 300 wasn't all action porn. I thought it was there was a great storyline behind it too, the Battle of Thermopylae, and I thought that there was some really great and deep quotes, like you know, "This is Sparta" and stuff. Like that's a great quote.
My favorite one was where he goes, "Sparta."
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Yeah. We'll never know the identity of the zealot.
Well, for some people watching
like
Twitch on their
Artosis'
iPhones
face
right
word.
now, that looks normal. Like I can tell you. They're like, yeah, no, it's a Zealot, right? Pretty sure.
Pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Can't set this quality any higher and still watch this.
Exactly. All right, so we have Parting going for Stargate, whereas we have MyuNgSiK right now going for this Twilight Council. You know, I'm always torn on MyuNgSiK, by the way, to call him MyuNgSiK or MyuNgSiK because I
think it's MyuNgSiK.
Well, it would be in Korean, but then you can't make any cool like MyuNgSiK City jokes. You know?
Oh, that's true.
And that's always a problem. So, all right, well,
looks like that Mothership core got a little bruised there.
yeah,
And
both of them
they've
chasing
both been
him.
pushed out pretty effectively here. And we have a blink build here from MyuNgSiK.
Very quick blink against quite a quick Oracle. See how well he can do with this here. Oh
Is he
my
gonna
god,
get
oh
this?
my god, oh my
Mothership
god.
core!
Wow.
No! Although I like what he was trying to do there, it did not work.
1 health. If he had gotten it, it would have been an amazing move. And now, well, at least he gets in and sees exactly what the tech is. That's very valuable. That's very powerful.
And behind that, he's going to get a Twilight Council now. Now that the Oracle's out and the expansion's coming.
Yeah, I wonder about this Twilight Council. I wonder if he's going to rush straight into Dark Templars from here, or if he's going to stop and just grab Blink. Because Parting is definitely a player that has used Dark Templars to make for a safer expansion against Blink users. And, I mean, realistically, if his opponent's going Robo, he's already a little bit ahead with this tech route.
Sure.
I wonder.
Here comes that Oracle now. 1 kill, 2. And then the Oracle's driven out.
And Parting just going to go ahead and grab his own Blink right now. The Oracle is going to force about 2 Stalkers to stay at home. And that's going to make this frontal attack a lot worse, especially considering Parting's Mothership Core didn't die.
And that frontal attack is just now beginning here.
Don't forget, he always can Blink up. It's definitely an important part.
Oracle tried to go in there and see if he could do any damage, but there were indeed 2 Stalkers there to defend back at home.
Whoa, did he use the
Did he just preempt that?
Yeah.
I think he did. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't
especially for Parting, right? I mean, this is like one of the tightest build players you ever see. Like
I'm a little bit confused by
really weird. And that's hard to believe that would be a mistake, right? I mean, it's not like you just hit the wrong button, you know? Like,
yeah, I'm confused. I feel like he...
That's weird, man.
Well, I guess it's just a little bit of a mistake. Because I'm like thinking of... no, I don't know. A little bit of a mistake. Anyways.
I mean, it's not going to affect this game at all. It's just surprising to see somebody like Parting actually preempt that. Normally you'd want to save that for as long as possible. Here comes that Oracle again. It looks like he's going to suicide this in here and just get as many kills as he possibly can. He does get 3 more kills there. And now Parting's going to come down the ramp here. Blink is moments away from finishing.
Indeed it is. He's going to make his Nexus as well. And we actually, I believe we had a Dark Shrine just start from MyuNgSiK. And what this is going to do is punish Parting for losing that Oracle. He's no longer scouting with it, and he no longer has any forms of detection. So if he stays heavily on Blink Stalkers and gets his detection a little bit too late, MyuNgSiK can pick up a quick and easy win.
And now MyuNgSiK's just parking out here, waiting.
It's kind of a lame party, but I mean, you know.
That Elucidating Phoenix is going to come up here. It's possible this game might normalize.
Yeah, and in fact, we actually have the Robo start for Parting, so that's going to make him feel a bit safer.
I don't think he's going to be coming out here anytime soon, but hold that thought. Parting now coming in here and engaging a good number of MyuNgSiK's Stalkers. MyuNgSiK blinking away, but Parting continuing to blink black right onto him here. And I think Parting actually will make a beeline here towards MyuNgSiK's base.
Yeah, but there's going to be Immortals, a Nexus Cannon, some Force Fields, and very, very soon Dark Templars.
You know, had that Nexus not been so close to finishing, it might be a different story, but with the Nexus being pretty close to done, the Nexus Cannon's going to be really tough for him to deal with. Now he's going to come up here. Let's see if he can do damage anyways.
Well, that is actually a lot of Stalkers, and the Nexus isn't quite done yet. He's going for it. Some DTs. Wow, this is a really heavy DT orbit.
And he's going to get that Immortal, and actually does gun down the Immortal now. He just needs to go over here. There you go. Get out of range of that Nexus Cannon. But let's see how much damage these DTs do. Parting not looking.
He sees it now, Tasteless, and a beautiful force field's going off. Oh, man.
That was so good.
That is just really, really fantastic.
Wow.
Loses 1
sentry.
Yeah. And kills the DTs.
Well, it looks like he might just wait out here.
I mean, he's already Tasteless. This is so good for him. I feel like he's so infinitely far ahead. Like, the fact that he crushed that.
Wow. Yeah. Just taps out. Makes sense.
Well, he
got such a lead there.
He got there right before the Nexus finished, and he sniped the Immortal, which is such an important piece. Because, like, you snipe that first Immortal, you have that many Stalkers. Yeah, okay, stay in the game if you want, but Parting already won.
There's no way you're going to get a second Immortal out in time.
Yeah.
To recover from there. And, of course, denying that Nexus. It's funny, though, because let's say that Nexus from MyuNgSiK had finished. If it was like 5 seconds sooner, let's say, he could use the Nexus Cannon and probably driven him out. We would have gone into, the ending part of mid game here for PvP.
Yeah. It's wow, kind of crazy. Well, that's Parting for you. Very tight, very good. That one Nexus Cannon that he did beforehand, definitely a mistake, but the rest of his build, very good.